Hello, everybody. All right, this is week 2 of 2023 for Defy Aging. Yes, let's run through what we're going to do this week. I'm sorry, I turned on. There we go. There are 5 exercises. You're going to go in a circuit style, back to rotating around. 5 exercises, which is not very many, but the reason is because our sets are going to be kind of on the longer side. So round 1 is going to be 60 on, 40 off. That's a 60-second work set, 40-second rest. Round 2 is going to be 40 on, 40 off. And round 3 is going to be 30 on, 40 off. So your work reduces with each new set. Exercises where we're doing single-sided, you'll switch halfway through each set. Okay, let's run through our exercises. All right, team. First one, half kneel, band arm circles. Okay, long name, I know. So we're going to be in that half kneel position, which we do for quite a lot of our stuff. There's a band tied directly in front of you. We want 90-degree bend in each knee, so we don't want less than 90. We don't want more than 90. Okay, up nice and tall, shoulders down. You might overlap your hands on the handle. Okay, shoulders down and back, so we're not shrugging like this. And make sure you're back far enough where there's some good amount of resistance here, pulling you forward. So you're having to already engage your muscles. And then we're going to do controlled circles like this. Big circles. Halfway through the set, you'll just switch sides with the legs. And you can switch direction with the band too. I don't think it really matters. I'm not 100% sure. But it doesn't really matter directionally with the band. To avoid being on the floor, feel free to come up to a staggered stance position as opposed to the full kneel. Okay, that is going to be your option to stay up off the knees. All right, exercise 2 or station 2, another band hooked up to another part of the gym. We're going to do a squat to a row. So the band is in front of you, anchored again. Now you have a handle in each hand. Arms are fully extended as you do your squat. Shoulders down and back, so watch out for this. Do a normal squat as you keep the arms straight, and then a back row at the top. Want to make sure you're not squatting and pulling at the same time. That can kind of surprise you and create a sensation of tipping backwards, so don't do that. I like to say it in my head, so that helps to kind of break it up. Down, up, pull. Down, up, pull. Remember with the back row, you're squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you, retracting your shoulders, chest out. Okay, that is our squat row. Okay, team, high, low, carry. Dumbbell in each hand, one arm. Palms are turned inward towards your body for both sides. One arm is up. This is going to be the more challenging side. Other arm is down. So this arm that's up, you want to make sure it's nice and straight, so we're not keeping it like a half bendy like this. We want to make sure the bicep is as close to the ear as possible, so it's not way out here. And if you keep that elbow locked in and that shoulder locked in, it's going to fatigue the shoulder relatively quickly. So if there are mirrors around, make sure as you're doing this throughout the set, you're not letting this arm sink down. But after you have the position, we're going to go like a farmer's carry and go for a little walk. Okay, halfway through the set, your coach will call out halfway. Switch sides and continue. Don't go backwards, but I'm just backing up a little. Continue walking again. Arm nice and straight, not a half bent elbow. Elbow or bicep close to the ear. That's our high-low carry. Next station is a toughie. The minute-long set's going to be a challenge. Bear hold. Way harder than it looks. So if you're new with us and you're looking at me do this, you're going to be like, "What? That's not hard." Wait till you try. Wait till you try it. I'm not trying to scare you. Just being real. Okay, you're on your hands and your knees to start. So a nice quadruped position first. Okay, so make sure that your hands are right under shoulders, knees are right under hips. I like to tent my hands, which is like this. Totally a preference thing. If you want to go flat-handed or tent your hands, it doesn't change the exercise at all. All right, watch my toes. I'm going to curl my toes underneath like this. And we're going to lift the knees just an inch off the floor. Barely, you can probably saw them lift, right? And we hold it. Keep the neck neutral, so keep looking about a foot in front of you on the floor. And again, we just hold this, okay? The lower you stay to the floor, the harder it is. That's what we want. So we want those knees hovering just, maybe an inch or two off the floor. What we're trying to avoid is this, Okay, that takes away the kind of what we're trying to get out of it. Now, an option, as we always have, for those who need to stay off the floor, right? You do a wall sit. And it's going to be the best alternative. You won't have something right here, hopefully. Find some wall, step your feet out, so that you're a 90-degree bend in the knee here. Sink as low as you're able. Press into the wall. Can't lean forward like this. And that is our hold. All right, so the two options for that one, bear hold or the wall sit. Okay, team, last exercise, single arm chest press. So we got one weight, grab it before you lay down. Okay, elbow out to the side and then dip it down a little. We don't want it straight out to the side, but we don't want it right in like a narrow press. So kind of dip down a little bit, press, release, let the upper arm and the elbow fully tap the floor at the bottom, meaning we don't want to stop it here. So do let that arm come all the way down. Halfway through the set, very safely, carefully, we're going to switch sides. Exhale on the way up, full extension. Little safety tip here for ending this workout, this exercise. Put the weight down like this. It's going to be much safer as opposed to kind of going back with it like this. Or anyway, just put it down, clunk it right on down. I'm going to give you an alternative. We will do a band chest press, not that low, for an alternative to keep you off the floor. So your coach can hook up a band for you somewhere. Okay, come forward, whichever leg's more comfortable forward. For the first half of the set, you'll press with one arm, kind of holding this other arm steady. Halfway through, just like the people on the floor with the weight, you'll switch sides. Okay. All right, single arm chest press. Oh, right, everybody, that is our week 2 Defy Aging, and we also have a new warm up and cool down for the next 2 months. And I'll see you back for week 3.